This is your message. So Mercury is opposing Uranus today. And there's a series of planets that are going through and hitting this point in Scorpio. It's about transformation. The Sun already hit it. Now it's Mercury. Next it will be Mars. With Mercury hitting it, could be some intense communication. And all of these areas are about transformation. So the overall energy I got for your reading, I've got the Two of Wands. We know that the Two of Wands is about deciding what path to take, but in this deck, this Two of Wands suggests that that which looks scary, frightening figure, be frightening communication, contains its opposite. And this is about choosing how to respond or react. It can also be you deciding to communicate, might be frightening to others. And it might be frightening to you to communicate. The first card I drew was the Knight of Wands. And in this Knight of Wands, it suggests taking a third path. Instead of choosing between one pillar and the other, it's basically saying your own path is the one to go on. And then the next card I got is the Three of Wands. You can talk about your ships coming in. In this deck, he's sitting on the shore. And he has to get off the shore. To get off the shore, he has to face the subconscious fear being him on the shore. It's going to bubble up at some point where you have to face it, deal with it, to go. This is amazing. So this is exactly what I was feeling. At the Dark Harlequin. This is something is ringing inside of you. Something that's been hidden. You've been hiding it. And it wants to come out. It wants to be free. This is coming to that edge of that ocean shore. To the edge where those undiscovered parts of you are being set free. This is where you're going to discover living. This is a wild and free force that's empowered. This is where you're following yourself and you don't know who the fuck you are. You'll feel weird and awkward at times. You'll be like, what am I doing? And you're just going with it. And you'll wonder, are you supposed to feel like you don't know what this is leading to? Is it okay to still keep going when you don't know? You'll feel like it might be messy. It's not all organized in your mind. And this card says, yes, it's okay if it's a mess. The card that also flipped out with it is the Crown of the Butterfly Bambini. See how she has the butterfly on her head? Her crown? This is you going through a radical transformation in drastic life-changing ways. This is death of the old self in some way or another. So this could be quitting a job, taking off and traveling, starting a new relationship, ending a relationship, in some way being different. With the butterfly on her head, she wears everything that she's been and every mistake that she's done on her head as proof of the transformation that has taken. I don't want you to think this is small. This is a life-altering transformation. This is not about having small dreams. This is about dreaming big and taking some step towards it. A re-identification of the self. Getting rid of something that is old, that doesn't fit you anymore, and letting out whatever's ringing inside of you. You got Carúcula. She infuses you with sacred sorcery. It's the ability to conjure and create according to love's guiding wisdom. You have to let go of lower vibrational things, so things that don't fit you anymore. Because this is going to give you the freedom to attract what you want on your life path. This talks about charisma and magnetism. This is the ability to remain open to life without having fear. It's basically recognizing that any supposedly sabotaging energy you may perceive cannot actually sabotage you. It's realizing that nothing can actually cause you harm. You live without fear and you have peace. It gives you clarity on what needs cleared away and what you can attract. The Pink Rose of Lady Nada. This is heart healing. This is healing your fears and anxieties that have held you back from being your full magnificence. It's healing anger, fear, bitterness, sadness, anxiety, hurt, depression, fatigue. It's the message that I love you just the way you are. It's the ability to forgive others, not for them, but for yourself. It doesn't make you a doormat. It just frees you of the pain. It's being able to trust your own light within yourself. Unfold your heart and opens it up to be able to receive. And gives you courage. This one came out with it, which says unplug from mass consciousness, which basically says there's a fear and doubt that's basically programmed into you or that you're connected to that makes you want to feel safe with the crowd, what other people think. Gives you the trust that you will be able to be taken care of if you take care of your own well-being and emotional needs. Gives you the ability to take risks, stand up and live your truth without the fear of being alone, humiliated, rejected, and destroyed. It opens your mind, gives you the ability to not be normal, tells you that you're not crazy, to trust yourself. Go to part 3 and I'll get the details. Okay, so you have a vision that is being born. It's crowning. You can't see the whole thing yet, but you have a peek at it. Because you haven't been able to see the whole thing yet, it's kind of like you have one foot in one realm and one foot in another. So not fully committing to either, just kind of playing with it in a way. There are emotions that are building up. They can be turbulent in this King of Cups. Be a water sign. But with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, this is indicating that you haven't been enjoying the fruits of your labor. It's not paying off. The reason why it's not paying off is because the King of Cups can have a hard time saying no or saying what he wants. He can be kind of a people pleaser in a way. It's like he hasn't got super clear his vision. The reason why this King of Cups may not be standing up for what he wants or saying what he wants, because there's an avoidance of disaster here. And with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, this is avoidance of disaster in wealth, in tradition, in family, in friends, like long time, something you've had for a long time. There's a fear of loss of this, but I'm showing it being lost. There's a clearing out, emptying the room out, and there's the healer. Now, the reason why this was avoided is because it's showing that you've been broken many times in the past over this same type of situation, similar. But you notice the snake has 3 heads. It regrows a head each time it breaks. And then it has the ability to have more wisdom and more healing power to help others heal. Remember, these can go either way. This is showing someone who's like a passionate reformer. However, they're not doing anything because of some past rejection. This can be from a parent. This can be from a lover. Basically, they keep going back to what is safe because they don't want to feel like this orphan anymore. So by avoiding this, you're basically being stubborn, persistent, kind of an asshole. So where are you being an asshole in life? Because you're afraid. Being rejected, hurt all over again. So instead of clearly communicating, put out this unstable, wishy-washy effort, kind of like floating by, sneaking away from problems, avoiding them. There's air energy there. But the Hermit is a very introspective card. So something is making you really take a look at yourself. Hermit upright is coming out as the ability to be at peace with yourself without validation of others. This is a Virgo card. Go to part 4. Okay, so here we go. The Fool is this big bang moment where something or someone basically crashes into that shell that was holding you back. See, we got the Starborn. Something they do or say is going to break you right out of that shell. And this is where you're going to drop those people, those things, those beliefs don't fit anymore. You're just going to be you. The parts of you that were hidden, that wanted to come out, are coming out. Fool is Aries energy. Then the Queen of Swords, that's air energy. So additional messages. You've been working too hard. This is either in work, life, relationship. You need to play. It should be play. Your work should be play. The relationship should be play. No, people are going to say, well, relationships take hard work. No, actually, that's not what this message is saying. What this is saying is that you need to use your willpower to actually break through your own fears to speak your truth. Be true to what you want, who you are. And from that being, you will have the patience to cooperate with others. This is either multiple people or this is one person if it's a relationship. There are details you will be working on together Remember, this is not something that is like a task, like a burden. This is something that you will enjoy. It says to have patience with it because you are actually going to be a big inspiration to other people.